Welcome back to Crypto Tutorial. On today's video, I would like to discuss Mana, what we are currently seeing and what we could expect during the upcoming days and hours. But before doing so, I would highly appreciate if you could give me a big thumbs up down below. But even more important, follow me on my channel. I will be keeping you up to date about all upcoming development in the crypto space, and you can also do requests on what type of videos you are expecting from me and which type of coins I would like to discuss. So this being said, I would like to start right away on the 1 hour time frame on Mana. Well, what we have clearly seen is that we saw multiple touch points below this descending resistance. We have as well seen multiple touch points on top of this descending support. You can clearly see that this pattern was drawn on the 4 hourly time frame. Therefore, we did actually see as well as minor breakdown below it, and afterwards we saw this major movement towards the upside, heading towards a retest underneath this descending resistance, and at that point in time we got rejected. Well, what is actually very important to know right now? Well, for sure it's that we did actually see a breakout occur right now, and therefore our price target or estimate is actually going to be the beginning of this pattern. So where are we actually heading towards? Well, for sure our breakout target is approximately $4, and therefore we still have a potential 18% move right now towards the upside still being able to take place due to the fact that we did see a breakout on Mana. What is absolutely important right now? Well, for sure I would like to get started by looking at the EMA ribbon. Right now, what is absolutely important is that we are right now breaking out above this descending resistance, but we are as well breaking out above the EMA ribbon. Therefore, if we are going to see further continuation towards the $4 level, what we would like to see right now is a stronghold being found on top of this descending resistance, previous descending resistance, as a level of support, and see further continuation afterwards. Otherwise, if we do right now get rejected underneath the 23.6% Fibonacci at $3.49, it is absolutely likely that we are going to see further decline. And as I said previously, we would like to see a stronghold being found. Otherwise, this is not a confirmed breakout anymore. What else is absolutely important? On the 1 hourly time frame, we are clearly getting supported by the EMA ribbon once more. Therefore, if we do right now see a further decline heading towards a retest on top of this descending resistance as a level of support, what I think is absolutely important is that the 1 hourly EMA ribbon will be serving as a level of support underneath, and therefore we will have a stronghold on top of this range. On the daily time frame, what is even more important is that we are clearly still getting supported. We did not see any type of crossover occur, and this is actually showing me that I am personally right now thinking that we are going to see major growth, especially once we break above the $4 level. I personally think that we will be seeing major movement towards the upside. So this being said, I would like to enable right away on the 4 hourly time frame a fixed volume profile. Why I would like to do so is to see where the most important level of support and resistance is going to be. So by selecting the swing high towards swing low, I will be able to see where the most volume has been traded, and what you can clearly see is that at this point in time, at approximately $4.73, we did actually see the most amount of volume being traded, and this means that once we reach this zone once more, we will high likely get rejected and see a decline afterwards. So that is absolutely important for a longer term. Right now, what is absolutely clear is that we have to break out above the 23% Fibonacci, find a stronghold on top of it to see further continuation towards the $4 level. Well, this being said, I would like to discuss right away the MACD. On the MACD, what you can clearly see is that we are right now seeing continuation of momentum towards the upside. We did experience a crossover, and therefore I'm personally expecting that we are going to see more movement towards the upside taking place during the upcoming hours and days. And this is actually as well showing me that we could perhaps see that major move towards the upside getting started and finding support on the 23.6% range before heading towards that $4 target. What else are we seeing? On the daily time frame, what you can clearly see is that we did already experience major momentum towards the downside. We did see a crossover occur on the 30th of November, and right now what I personally think is that if we do see an increase in price action holding strong on top of the 23.6% Fibonacci and eventually heading towards the $4 range, we will be as well seeing a decrease in the strength on the MACD, and therefore a crossover will be inevitable. What I think is absolutely important about this crossover on the daily time frame, yes, it's not anytime soon, but once this occurs, we can expect major movement towards the upside as we did priorly And I'm actually very pumped about this development, and I think personally that once we see this crossover at Mana, a new all-time high will for sure be created. So lastly, during this video, what I would like to discuss for sure is the RSI on both the 1 hourly and 4 hourly time frame. What I think is important on the daily time frame for sure is that we still have a bullish divergence. We are still seeing this higher low on the chart, lower low on the RSI. Therefore, this is a bullish divergence, and I personally think that we actually reached the bottom where we are currently trading at, and we will for sure see more increase afterwards. So that is something I think is important on the daily time frame. On the 4 hourly time frame, what I think is important to know is that we are seeing a minor bearish divergence. Why is this the case? It's because we're still seeing a lower high in comparison to our previous high, and we are seeing a higher high on the RSI. This is a confirmed bearish divergence, and this is also one of the reasons why I personally think that we will be actually finding support on top of this descending resistance before being able to head further and find support on top of the 23% range and head afterwards with that $4 target. So that is for sure absolutely important in the immediate short term. On the 1 hourly time frame, what I think is absolutely important is that we are not seeing a bearish divergence. What I think is good to know is that we are actually seeing a breakout above the dotted line, and therefore a period of cooling down or a decline in price action is absolutely likely to occur, and that is exactly what I'm expecting right now. So if we do right now see a further increase, we will be breaking once more out above the dotted line on the upper part. Therefore, further decline is highly likely to occur. So currently, I'm personally not very bullish the fact that we are going to break out above the 23% level. I personally think that we will be rather finding support on top of this descending resistance priorly, find support on top of it, creating a descending support, and eventually head all the way towards that $4 level after retesting this zone once more. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you did enjoy the content, do not forget to give me a big thumbs up down below. It will be highly appreciated, and you will be supporting the channel by doing so. So thank you very much already, and have a nice weekend.